Hi, I'm Edward Pritchett. Thank you for joining us here on Life Insurance today. I wanted to first address what we're doing here on this channel. I've been an insurance agent now for almost 15 years. And one of the things that I've always looked for is more information about our industry, what's happening within it, and how I can better that industry. And over that time, I've collected a lot of information. I have a lot of sources for information, both with carriers, with IMOs, FMOs, NMOs, captive agencies. And what I intend to do here on this channel is to share that information with you. Maybe you're looking to become a life insurance agent and you're just doing your research. You're trying to figure out, is this the career for me? Maybe you've been an agent for many years. Maybe you're just getting started as an agent. Any of those people that are looking for more information about the insurance industry, I hope you continue to join us on a regular basis to learn what I have to share, what I've learned over my time in this industry, and hopefully together we can help this industry improve. The ideal behind life insurance today is informing and empowering life insurance agents to better our industry. And that's what we're looking to do. So, how are we gonna get started? Let's talk about where we are right now from an economic standpoint and the economies of life insurance. You know, one of the things that I kind of geek out on and I get a little nerdy about is the Department of Treasury releases a report on the insurance industry every fall. And when that report comes out, I like to dig in and figure out, you know, which carriers are doing well, which carriers are growing, how's the industry growing as a whole. And I have some numbers that I want to break down for you to talk about where our industry is and why, as someone who's looking to get into the insurance industry, this is a great time to become an insurance agent. Guys, when we look around at the general markets, we see a lot of worry, a lot of fear, a lot of downturn talk, recession talk. I mean, if we look back at 2022, the S&P 500 finished 11.9% down. I'll say that again, negative 11.9%. So if you had all of your assets, or if you're a retiree where most of your 401k is tied to the S&P 500, which is a broad view of the stock market, you lost over 10% of your holdings last year. Now that's a worrisome thing for our clients, but it's also a worrisome thing for people in business. It's a worrisome thing for we as insurance agents. And what's been done to change that? As we've moved into 2023, we still have the war in Ukraine that's going on. We have inflation that was at an all-time high. Now it seems to be moderating, but the Federal Reserve continues to raise rates and no one really knows when that's gonna stop. Everywhere you turn, you keep hearing fears of recession and when's a mild depression gonna hit? Which industry is it gonna hit first? Is it gonna be the housing industry? Is it gonna be the banking industry after what happened with Silicon Valley Bank? So there's all these things that are going on in the market that have most people concerned about their financial future. But that's where we come in. If you look at what happened for the insurance industry last year, take a look at some of these numbers. Number one, individual life insurance sold in the US, the amount of premium that flowed to insurance carriers in 2022, $542 billion. Group life insurance, $270 billion. And not just thinking about life insurance, but think about the annuity side. In 2022, immediate annuities saw $140 billion of premium flow to them. Deferred annuities saw $260 billion flow to them. Now, of course, this is because people are concerned about where they're putting their economic futures, and annuities are a great vehicle for that. So in total, the life insurance industry, this is just in the US, saw $1,172 billion of premium flow to them. Let me put that in another way. $1.172 trillion of premium moved from individuals to insurance carriers to protect the things that they care about the most. And if that amount of premium moved, how much coverage is that putting into place? And we can get into that. Maybe that's a further broadcast that we do where we can really break down what protections are in place by the insurance industry. But just in terms of premium, over $1 trillion 1.1 trillion, and that's not, that 0.1 trillion is not an insignificant amount, right? That's $100 billion. Like, it's truly approaching $1.2 trillion. And this year seems to be on pace to break that record. The last time that we were over $1 trillion was 2021. And the first time ever for the insurance industry was 2020. So you can see people's desire and need, their want of protection that life insurance offers is higher than it's ever been. We've seen some quarters that have the closest record that we could ever find for it was back in 1983. All right, I only know that because that was when I was born. So the insurance market as a whole is continuing to grow. And the thing is, the life insurance market is the larger of the general insurance market when you take in property and casualty, health, and life. But life insurance is the largest, but when it comes to what's happening within the overall industry, we're also seeing upticks in health insurance sales, we're seeing upticks in property and casualty. People are just more aware of what could possibly happen, and they're taking steps to safeguard that. So here's some things that are driving this growth. Like people may ask, okay, it can't just be that people are worried and concerned. We know that's a part of it, but there's other aspects that are driving this growth and why this growth is going to continue for the foreseeable future. Number one is the aging population. We all hear that stat, especially if you do anything around final expense or with the senior market with Medicare Advantage. 10,000 people turn 65 every single day. Now, I don't know exactly how true that is. I haven't fact-checked that one, but we do know that more of the baby boomer population is crossing that line every single day. And we have another 15 years or so of that continuing to happen. So there's a high demand for products, especially products that are for retirement. So that's why we continue to see the annuity market, we continue to see final expense going up and up and up, because those particular clients, people who are at that age, they're wanting to make sure they get something in place because they know the longer they wait, the less likely they're gonna get the best possible options for themselves. We also see the rising cost of healthcare. This is why health insurance is continuing to see leaps and bounds of people not only looking for coverage, but shopping for the best coverage. Medicare Advantage plans are just moving like crazy because people want to make sure that they can control their healthcare costs to the best of their ability. Lastly, we continue to see financial planning be broadcast everywhere, right? Like if you watch TikTok, you're watching YouTube right now, any of the social media channels, you see financial planning, financial education, like it's all over the place. And people are realizing that they need to take control. They're the only one who can control what's going to happen with their financial future. So the more that continues to grow and the more complex that continues to get when you throw in wills and trust and living trust and advanced directives, there's all these new moving parts that most people are just not capable of understanding on their own. So they're reaching out to professionals like yourself, a life insurance agent, to not only help them get insurance and be protected, but also to help them make a game plan. And that's what's really driving the growth that we're seeing within the entire insurance industry. Now, over the next few years, the Treasury Department and most of the economic forecasters see insurance as a industry that's going to continue to see growth. We're looking at right now for 2023 that we're going to see a 4% growth in sales just for this year over 22. Now let's do the numbers of that. What's 4% of $1.172 trillion? You do the math on that. There's a lot of new premium that's out there to be able to come into this industry, and who's going to help shepherd that premium in? It's going to be you. An insurance agent who's not getting what you need maybe right now, as far as being able to see enough clients, talk to enough people so that you can start helping to bring that premium from the clients to the insurance carriers. And what we of course hope to do here on Life Insurance Today is continue to empower you with that information, educate you with the information so that you can help to grow the industry by, of course, serving the clients that we serve at the end of the day. Another thing that I want people to really take in mind and consider whenever you think about the total assets of the U.S. insurance industry. Total assets right now for the insurance industry is over $6.7 trillion. $6.7 trillion, and it's over that. All that is not lumped in together. There's still some things that are out there that could be counted, but for whatever reason, the Treasury Department decided not to count it. But $6.7 trillion of assets that are the backbone of the industry that you're in. So if you're wondering why there's a lot of insurance companies with tall buildings and their name on the building, this is a part of it. And the fact that we can really show our clients, you have a lot backing the one policy that we're signing right now for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, $1 million. You have a very strong industry that's backing that particular policy. The insurance industry employs over 2.3 million people, right? That includes you and I as insurance agents, but also the entire home office staff, actuaries, people who are going out to service and work on claims. There's so many people that work within our industry, and that work generates over $1 trillion in annual revenue, actual revenue to the various insurance carriers. The life insurance sector is the largest segment, okay, of that $6.7 trillion. Life insurance is the largest segment with $3.8 trillion in assets. So again, when you're talking to your clients, you can assure them that there's a lot backing that policy that they have. The property and casualty sector, which of course we know that's a tremendous sector, that has over $2.9 trillion in assets. They're the ones that pay out the most claims on a regular basis when it comes to, those natural events that happens, hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, things of that nature. And then of course the health insurance sector is the third largest of the US insurance sectors with over $1 trillion in assets. Now, here's something to keep in mind if you're looking to become an insurance agent. Who are some of the top companies to work with and be a part of or have access to? And we'll talk about what I mean by access as far as what type of insurance agent you are. So check out some of the next videos when it comes to that. But by premium, the top 5 insurance companies in the US are: number 5 is Aflac, number 4 is Unum, then we have Prudential, MetLife, and the number 1 insurance company in the US by premium is New York Life. So these companies, as you hear me read them off, there are some legacy companies. They're companies that have been around for a while. Many of them are captive organizations where you can only work for those organizations. But there's a rise in the independent side as well. And I'm definitely going to address that on this call. Love my captive agents, those who have created great careers, and you represent your companies extremely well, and that's why these companies are doing as well as they are. But there's also a lot that the independent side can really bring to the industry. So to sum it all up, there's a lot going on in the markets. There's a lot going on in the world today. Economics are continuing to drive a lot of change and a lot of movement. The insurance industry is an industry that is taking advantage of what's going on in the markets to provide better service, better quality, faster access to all sorts of insurance. Whether it's your P&C car insurance, home insurance, whether it's your health insurance policies, whether it's life insurance. The industry is really starting to grasp that people want it now, they want it quicker, and they want better service. And that's what the industry is delivering to clients in a way that they haven't before. This is what's allowing and bringing more clients into the industry. And that is where you, as a potential or a current life insurance agent, property and casualty agent, or health agent, need to look at how can I take advantage of this opportunity. The more that we see digital channels take off, like ways to reach our clients, service our clients, sell policies to our clients in a digital landscape, the better we're going to be. The more that we're able to use data and analytics to help transform the space so that we can service our clients faster, get them quotes quicker, and get them for lower costs while still maintaining profitability for the industry, that's continuing to be a game changer for the overall sector. So when you're an insurance agent and you're looking to see either who I'm going to work with or who I'm going to partner with, I would be asking these kind of questions of the person that I'm talking with to see what is it that you all are doing to take advantage of the trends that are happening within the market right now. So overall, the U.S. insurance industry is positioned for continued growth for the next 5 to 7 years. All right, we don't want to predict too far out beyond 7 years because who knows what could happen. I mean, we haven't even started talking about AI yet. It's coming. right? Future video. But over the next 5 to 7 years, we are going to be able to see tremendous increases in the premium that the insurance industry brings in on a regular basis and the returns that it's able to give to its clients. So you as an agent need to be positioning yourself to make sure that you're able to be in that flow of premium going from clients to the carriers. How can you serve and service more clients in 2023 and continue to do that in the coming years? I hope this information has been helpful. Continue to look for our follow-up videos to this, where every couple of weeks we're going to be releasing another video with more information to help educate you about this industry and how it can be impactful to you and how you can be impactful to it. So again, Edward Pritchett for Life Insurance Today. We're here to empower and educate life insurance agents to better the insurance industry. Thanks for joining me.